Hey y'all, welcome to Lion's Den Tarot. My name is Camille and I'm doing a daily tarot for all signs, and that's every sign in the zodiac for April 15th, 2022. Keep in mind, timing is fluid. So if it doesn't resonate with you for April 15th, it can still resonate in the future. And y'all already know I am a big believer in everything happens for a reason, okay? So if you're here and watching this, it could be something that you need to hear. So keep your heart open and your mind open too. All right, we start with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, and the Moon World. What do we all need to hear for April 15th, 2022? All right, so the Work Your Light Oracle deck is adding play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. All right, and Angel Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, and the Moon World. What else do we need to hear? April 15th, 2022. I hope you all had a blessed day today. All right, so the Angel Oracle deck is adding communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. All right, then we have the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, and the Moon World. What else do we need to hear for April 15th, 2022? All right. So the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck is adding to the reading. Have courage, strength, fearlessness, warrior. Have courage. All right, and now we've got the Spirit of Nature Oracle deck. What green man's wisdom do you want to add to the reading? I love this play. Communicate clearly and have courage. Just have courage to play. Have courage to take the time out to enjoy life without being so serious about everything. And learn what to be serious about and what to let go of. All right. All right, so the green man's wisdom is adding blackberry. Gather what you really, really need and leave the rest behind. Yes. All right, let's pull some tarots. Affirmators Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Well, that's death. That's the first card that wanted us to see it. Gotta let something go. It could be a feeling that you have. It could be anything, but you gotta let it go. You know what it is that you have to let go of. Thank you, Spirit Guides. I'll just show y'all. It jumped all the way out. Number 13 in the Major Arcana. What else do we need to hear? Affirmative. Well, the Fool jumped out. Wow, after you let something go, you take a major risk. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, and the Moon World. What else do we need to hear? What else? What else do we need to hear for April 15th, 2022? What else? What else? All right, so the last card from the Affirmators Tarot deck is the Hierophant. Getting your shit together. Discipline. Really, it's just not even getting your shit together. It's just having discipline while you are. And we've got 3 Major Arcana. 2 jumped out. Okay, let's get into this reading, baby. Play. Have fun. Of course, it's an action card. 74, which is 11. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you could be silly with. Take your inner child out on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin to talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow of life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. All right, and then we got communicate clearly. The situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not possible, make sure that your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. By clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. All right, and then we've got have courage. The Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania have stayed true to their traditions despite losing much of their land to European settlement. They build kraals, the Maasai homes that provide security and protect the people and animals in the tribe from trespassers and predators like lions. From a young age, Maasai boys are trained to become warriors by their fathers and elders in the tribe. The boys must go through various rituals and ceremonies to prove their strength. Traditionally, a young Maasai male had to hunt and kill a male lion on his own to show the tribe he had the courage and strength to be a true Maasai warrior. This dangerous tradition could result in injury or death. Lions were only ever hunted for this initiation or if they posed a threat to the Maasai people or their animals. Maasai life centers on their cattle, the primary source of their food and the measure of their wealth. The bravery face challenges to protect their animals, the family, and their culture. The ancestors speak. You are stronger than you think. Persevere and do not give in to fear. You have the full support of the universe. You are not alone. Believe in yourself and your strength. You can weather this storm. Even though you can't see it yet, there is a wonderful rainbow waiting for you on the other side of this trying time. The divinatory meaning. Right now, the most important thing you can do is trust in yourself and the universe. Dig deep within your soul. Keep focused on what is needed to move through or fix a challenge. Then step forward with positive intent. You have been through a lot in your life, and this obstacle won't stop you now. And stand firm. Draw strength from all that is important to you and be warrior-like. Know that you can do this, okay? And just gather everything that you need to know. That's what Blackberry is coming in and saying. Just gather everything that you need to know before you take those steps, okay? All right? Because it's time to rush in and be a fool, but be a fool wisely. All right, Green Man's Wisdom. Gather in what is dearest to you. Because we live in an inquisitive and consumer society, we can be tempted to stockpile commodities and work for more gain. But getting and spending can involve us in endless cycles of work, where the aim is monetary reward often exceeds satisfaction. We neglect the things that we love, the skills we once cherished, and put aside the dreams we held dear because our world does not value them. These dearly held things are truly what's real currency of our lives. However, for this, a harvest we have forgotten to honor. The harvest cycle shows us that we should not cling on to things beyond their span of usefulness. If gathered at the right time, grain or fruit feed us through the dark days of winter, but they rot if we do not use them. Thoughts, dreams, and ideas that come to us out of the depths of our harvested experience also need to be used. We must let things go that are no longer appropriate, no longer needed, and retain only the pick of the harvest for its goodness. All right, and then we got death. It's time to let something go, right? Clarification. All right, and that's number 13. This poor guy is oft misunderstood. So before turning death from your doorstep, know he usually signifies a metaphorical death, as opposed to a literal one. Phew. A major shift or rebirth is about to take place, but not until there's a final wrap on some aspect of your current situation. This may come as a relief like, woohoo, I hated that job, or be somewhat daunting like, but wait, there was a gym in the office. Or it could be a bit of both. Either way, you can trust that this end is for your highest good and most awesome potential. After all, in order to become a butterfly, a caterpillar must first clean out his desk and turn in his parking pass. Here's the affirmation: I move on to the next phase of my life with ease, trust, and a greater respect for the courage of caterpillars. Okay, and then we've got the Fool. It's very, very first card in the tarot deck. The journey of the tarot begins with the Fool, an optimistic risk taker with a boundless, unbreakable creative spirit. Likes freedom, adventure, and fresh starts. Dislikes logic, rules, and other boring grown up stuff. When the Fool pulls up and honks his horn, you're being given a great opportunity. So abandon your fear and other limiting ideas. Hop in the car and see where this delightfully naive ride takes you. Here's the affirmation: I leap into the unknown with reckless within reason. Let's not be crazy. We're all adults here. Abandon, trusting that a great new chapter is waiting to unfold. And then we've got the Hierophant, right? Like, as long as you get everything in order and you stay disciplined, you will have everything you want and need, okay? Start to harvest for the right thing. All right, let me just go on and read it. This orderly fellow has arrived to lay down the law, pin up the rules, and probably lecture you about his color-coded chore wheel. But before you scream, you're not the boss of me, be real for a second. You could actually benefit from a little bit more discipline. This card may be echoing some sort of literal structure like hierarchy in your life: school, military, a brand new job, or just be a friendly reminder to listen to your elders and get your shit together. Whatever the case, those dishes aren't going to do themselves. So, yeah, here's the affirmation: I aspire to be the best I can be. Right now, that means order over chaos, wisdom over brain garbage, and working over shirking. All right, now let's just get into this reading. It's time for you to play, have some fun. Communicate clearly with yourself or whoever that you're dealing with and let them know where you're coming from. Okay, because it's time for you to make sure you know what you need to harvest. That's within love, that's within work, that's within friendship, and you have got to have the courage to speak what you need and what you feel. Okay, because it is your time to let something go and you are ready to just jump forward and leap into something new. And you have got to stay disciplined. You have got to stay disciplined on about the love that you have for yourself. You have got to stay disciplined on the goal that you know, the creative ideas that you know that you have and that you're ready to unleash. You know what you need to do, right? So make sure that you communicate clearly to yourself and whoever else that you need to communicate clearly with about what you know that you need to stand up for. Okay, but you have got to have the courage for something, to let something go. And you've got to let it go. Once you let that go, you will be able to see everything else that you know that you need, right? Everything else that you know that you want to have is something you got to let go before the universe will allow you to see it. But you have got to trust. You've got to trust. Trust the universe and let it go. And once you let that go, you will see everything else just fall into place. And you will be able to harvest everything that you really, really, really need instead of just harvesting things that you want. It's time to harvest and keep things that you need. Okay? Just have the courage to communicate to yourself, communicate to whoever you need to communicate to. You got to have that courage because it's time for you to take a risk. Take a risk into the leap into the unknown, right? But just know that you've got the power to do it, okay? Thank you so much for coming to Lions Den Tarot. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. It's lions_den_tarot. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want a reading with me, the info is in the comments below. Thank you for bringing me your energy and go for what you know. Take that risk and end it right now.